Today I'm going to talk about how to fill out the W-4 single with one kid. Now this was a question that was asked by a viewer. So if you have questions, be sure to put them in the comments and I'll do a video on it for you. If this is your first time at our channel or you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe at the bottom. My name is Travis Sickle, Certified Financial Planner with Sickle Hunter Financial Advisors. I'm going to put it up on the screen and I'll put the link at the bottom. The link is apps.irs.gov. I'll put the link at the bottom. You can follow along. If you have questions, again, go put them at the bottom. I'll be happy to answer them and hopefully you can fill out your W-4. So here we go. Okay, so this is the first page once you click on the link to fill out your W-4. So for this one, it's going to be single and we're not going to have anyone that can claim you as a dependent. Can someone else claim you as a dependent? The answer is no. Click continue. Okay, so the first question it's asking right here is do you have one job? In this example, I'm going to go with one job, so we're just going to leave it as one, and we're going to go down to the next question. Select the number of dependents you will claim. So it's right here. Select the number of dependents you will claim on your tax return. Click on the little arrow to pop up the screen, click 1. And then we're going to scroll right down here, select the number of qualifying children. We're going to have 1. Click continue. Okay, we're going to go through a couple of examples and it's mostly going to focus on the income. The first one I'm going to put in here will be $25,000. Then you're going to have to enter in a 0, or you can also look at whatever your year-to-date withholdings are. But if you don't have them, or you think you put 0, put 0. By looking at your pay stub, you'll be able to determine your federal income withholdings. It should be right on your last pay stub. So if you look at it, if you don't, ask your HR department, ask your boss if they can help you figure it out. This is a number that should be printed on your pay stub. Your payroll provider will be able to give you this information if you don't know it. But if you've put 0, then put 0. But if it's different, put whatever you have. Okay, so I'm going to put 0. And I'm going to change this to twice a month. I'm going to change this to twice a month, but again, in your situation, make sure that you're putting it, if it's weekly, put it in there. If it's monthly, put it in there. It'll adjust it to how much should be withheld, if anything. So click continue. And we're going to take the standard deduction. You can see it right up there. You can see that's going to be $12,000. It's going to be your standard deduction. So it's asking if you have itemized deductions that are going to exceed $12,000. If not, you just take the standard deduction. Go click continue, and this is the output. So this is what we're going to have. So according to this, we shouldn't adjust anything, because basically what we've said is we've had nothing withheld, and this is saying that you're not going to have to pay anything in taxes because given the amount of tax liability that you owe is going to be 0. Why is that? Why is it 0 if you're earning $25,000? Because first you subtract $12,000 from your income, and then you take the remainder, and when you calculate that amount of tax, then you take $2,000 off that amount of tax, which is now 0. So that's where that number is coming from. Let's go through another example, see if we can actually generate one that will show that we have to pay something. Now again, I'm going to go through the single and no dependents, continue. And we're going to go ahead and put 1 here again. And we'll do 1, continue. So now let's put 40,000. We'll put 0 again, and we'll put 0. Okay, so this is an example where we're not earning 25, but now we're earning 40,000. So this is where it's going to be a little different, because we're going through the same type of math, but since your income is higher, you're going to have to pay $1,173. So since you haven't paid anything yet, now you have to adjust it to 4 allowances. It's assuming before that you weren't paying anything. So if you adjust it to 4. Now this doesn't mean if you go back and you were withholding dollars in each of your paychecks and then you put 0 like I just shown you. Now it's important to make sure that in this previous page, this page right here where we put 0, if you've been withholding money, make sure you put it here. The only thing that will result is if you put 0 and you owe money, then you're going to get a bigger refund at the end. And remember, a refund is just a loan to the IRS. It doesn't mean you're making more money because you're putting a different number here. It is just estimating how much tax liability you're going to have. And that's what you want to get as accurate as possible. So there are two examples, single with a child. If you have more children and you put it on there, it's going to take $2,000 off your taxes for each child that you have. So if you have two, it's going to take $4,000. So if in this same example for $40,000, you would owe zero, according to these calculators, you would owe zero, because if you had to pay $1,700 at the end of the year, another child would be worth $2,000. As far as your W-4 is concerned, then it comes off of that and you'd owe zero. If you want to go through it really quick, I'll show you, and we'll go to the beginning again. We'll do that one piece right there, continue. And this time we're going to say we have one job again. How many dependents? Two children, two. Go to the end. Whoop. Single, no dependents. Continue. Two. Continue. So let's put that 40,000 here. Put zero. Put zero. Now, the weekly or every 2 weeks, twice a month, or monthly will not affect your tax liability. It's just going to estimate on each paycheck and break it down for you. So now you can see that since we had two children in this example, that $40,000 a year income now has no tax liability, given the current situation that we went through. Again, I say that because if something is different in your particular financial situation, we want to take a little closer look if there's anything that's different. But this calculator will help you go through the W-4. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a comment and like the video and let me know what else you want to see. If you like this video, be sure to leave your comments and subscribe. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down at the bottom.